Morning. Just woke up at camp. Got a bunch of stuff planned today. Looking at getting some fencing up. Well, first get the camper back, clear out the area, finish clearing out the area. Get some fencing up for the dogs. And just so my daughter can run around too and I don't have to worry about it. And then hopefully get a well in today. I don't know if I'll get that far, but even if I don't, as long as I get the fencing up and the camper back in its appropriate spot, then I'm good with that. It'll be fine. Good morning. Mosquitoes are crazy out here. I woke up about an hour ago. Just finally getting out here. I wanted to wait until the mosquitoes came down a little bit. They were pretty crazy when I first woke up. They're still not great, but definitely better than it was. Got the sun peeking out in the background here. Enough light and not crazy early where I'm going to bother anybody if there's anybody around to start cutting down wood and whatnot. But as you can see, there's it's pretty dense through here. There's not much for openings. We can't just pull the camper wherever we want. We actually have to find places to put, or small openings to put things. There wasn't even a small opening I had. The only small opening has a incline on it. I used it to turn around the car. But you can kind of see over here, this was still all trees. I cut down about 10 trees just to get this down, just small ones. I'm trying to limit the amount of trees that I'm actually taking down, but it's tight. There's not a lot of room. We've just got kind of stuff thrown right now. I had a bunch of bins inside the camper, and then I brought up this fencing. This is the fencing we're going to put up around camp. But yeah, I just kind of threw things around. That way I could move the bins from the camper. As you can see, it's not a giant camper, it's just a small one. I had to get them off the floor and into the car. That way I could get in. And it was extremely buggy. So the first night it was crazy buggy, and the night before last it was crazy buggy when we were leaving. We had to get out of here because the generator failed on us, and the girls were about done up here anyways. I got to get a little bit more comfortable for them. But you can see over here, I'm planning on cutting all this out today, opening it up. I've got this one pine tree up here that I've got to cut down. Once that's down and I take the stumps out there, or just at least cut the stumps down, I should be able to back this camper in. Looks like I've got, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 small trees to get pulled out there. I might cut some of this back. That way it just opens it up a little bit.
Just getting a basic setup. James has been fencing off a puppy area. It's a little buggy today. We did have some rain, but overall really pretty nice puppies. We just wanted to get a little footage of the two of us and the puppies. Wish I had Kiddo out here too, but she is comfy in her camper, and I don't blame her. The mosquitoes are for real out here, although they're getting much better since James has been working to clear. It is, I think, even better during the day when the sun is out, when it's not so overcast and humid out.
Very few during the day.
It's just getting so much better. But we've got a fence up, which is just so much easier having the puppies up here with the fence and the clearing. The last time we camped out here, we did not have this clearing. We have the photo of just tucking the camper in, like right off that our road, just barely onto our property. So this is big progress. We still obviously have a lot that we would like to do, but it's actually feeling a lot more livable. We're just kind of getting the hang of using the camper. It's our first time having a camper, so just the basics of using a camper, and just really, James has been teaching Cora and I to camp. We haven't done a lot of camping, and this is obviously glamping as they call it. This is not true camping necessarily, but we are off the grid and excited to be here, and this is just a really practical setup for our family. It's been nice to have the camper. We feel really secure and safe at night, and obviously nice to have like a bathroom and a shower. I had a nice shower today. James is going to teach me to do dishes. Sounds silly, but to conserve water. I was using a little too much water when I was doing the dishes before, so he's going to kind of teach me to camp and how to wash the dishes while conserving water. I took a really super fast shower, shaved today with the water off. I used some shaving cream. This is all a learning process for me, so it's been a lot of fun. We are so excited to be here. We did put up some fairy lights and just a few things. Okay, so we did put up some little fairy lights. We should get some footage at night. That would be nice. I do have one more strand to put up, but I put some back along. There's a tree over there. We have our little solar lantern light, and we have just a little couple of flower decorative stakes. Excuse our mesh over there. James literally just finished putting up the fence. So yeah, we just put up, there'll be a gate here eventually, so the thought was putting a light and of course a flower on either side of what will be a gate there, and then another one. We'll put some more fairy lights in this little group of trees too, just kind of marking like our driveway, if you will. So there is just solar lights for now. We do have some string lights that are to be plugged in to run on electricity. So this will be another gate here. Then we have our little generator. And then there's another light and some fairy lights and our little flower. So marking kind of a driveway. And then James actually wants to put another gate over on this side, which is just kind of where he's been tossing the brush for now. It's been a little wet, so eventually he will chop that up and we can burn some of it just to clean it up. And then also I would love to like repurpose if there's any, see there's a light there and a light there. This will also be a gate here. So we will try and repurpose what we can in the garden. I would love to get a garden going here shortly. But yeah, this has been our makeshift gate over in this corner for now. Puppies, Ludo, they love the yard. It definitely feels more like home with them being able, we had the tie outs for them, and just taking them out on the leash and then the tie outs, and they love the fenced in area, and it really helps me to feel secure when James is running into town like he did yesterday for a few hours and was able to bring the puppies out. We just really feel safe and secure in this fenced in area. It's obviously not like a heavy duty fence, it's just kind of some wire mesh, but it's something. And I'm new to being up in this area, and just feeling like I can be outside with everyone and feel safe and secure is a big deal. So this has been a really good start. Is that a squirrel? Chipmunk. We haven't seen much wildlife. You said you saw a
coyote, and then I know there's beavers around because I see him taking down the trees all over the place.
Yes, we love beavers. I'm very excited about the beavers. Our little industrious friends.
Sandhill cranes.
Yep, cranes.
That's about it.
That's really it. Bugs. We see bugs.
Lots of bugs. Big ones, small ones.
Yeah, but
pesky ones.
Hopefully we'll get to see some fun wildlife, as long as everyone is safe. We do have some predator type species up here, but we really haven't seen too much, and we honestly
feel too
feel
loud with the generator and all that too.
Which, no complaints. Like, so everyone knows we're here. We don't surprise anyone. Just want to be smart and just set everyone up for success. So, but yeah, this is like a really good little starter camp, and we love the camper. It's been a lot of fun just learning how to glamp. I know it's not true camping, but it is to us, and we're just up here off the grid in the middle of we get to be kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's like the best of both worlds. So kind of in the middle of nowhere, like off little trails. We don't even have an address here yet, but we are also only 15 minutes from the small town where we live. As a family, we're just super happy up here. It just feels super peaceful, and we love the idea of building our farm on our 20 acres here. Mosquitoes. We should invite some dragonflies and bats to come and help with the mosquitoes. But so 15 minutes from town, a small town, so we can get, James brought home our beer cheese pretzels and Caesar salads yesterday. So there's a restaurant, little town, 15 minutes from here, and then it was about an hour to a larger city where he was able to do more like the big box type stores, like a battery for the camper. We needed a new battery. New battery for the camper. He did look into a second, quieter generator. They did not have it in stock yesterday. It was actually supposed to come in today, but I think we're kind of trying some different things with this generator. There was possibly an issue with an oil sensor, and then our battery on the camper went out, which was kind of a bummer when we were not here. So we lost all the stuff in the fridge and the freezer, which honestly is not that big of a deal. No one loves to waste food, of course, but mostly it was we got here and kiddo went straight to the freezer to get one of her grape juice popsicles, and bummer, didn't work. That's okay. Hopefully next time she'll be able to do that. And I really think it's funny because I think that James and I were more upset about that than she was. She kind of looked disappointed, the look on her face, just stuck with us. But she just moved on to ginger ale and she was totally fine. And then James was able to get her grape juice popsicles yesterday. And a couple staple things, but we did he wasn't able to find some things that, you know, she likes specific brands and types of things, and they did not have like her fish sticks that she normally gets at the store that he went to yesterday. So just figuring out, it sounds silly, but you know, if you know, you know, that is life as a neurodivergent family. We have our staples and our things that work for us, and kiddo, she's been really good overall, and I think the older she gets, I think the easier it gets to be flexible when she needs to be. So yeah, just getting set up here, making sure we have basic things like the battery and the generator working. The generator does kind of shut down periodically, and we do try and give it also some breaks. But you thought that maybe it was an oil sensor issue, so
Yeah.
you have that kind of to figure out still. But it's been overall fine. There's some really pretty trees and plants here that we were talking about actually taking some back.
Show them you're opened up.
To-
The spot I opened up too.
It's really pretty. I can't wait to garden here. It's a little buggy today. Just when the sun was out yesterday, it really wasn't buggy. So we'll see. There's like a little kind of clearing back there that James was talking about putting our cottage eventually.
And I'll overlook
then-
the river off on this side.
Hi, babe. We hear you. Kiddo's talking to us from the camper. Yep, it just drops off right there. It's kind of hard probably to tell on video, but there are some really pretty trees. Chipmunks really like to talk to us. I thought it could be really fun. I literally just bought, I think it was a false cypress tree that looks just like this. I'm like, oh, hi, we don't even have to order in some of these conifers. We can be bringing some of these back, and some ferns. Here's Lexi checking out this little tree. What do you think, Lexi? Beautiful. It's beautiful. Yep, and we would love to bring back some ferns as well. Just a little buggy today. So,
Tell them about our blueberries.
oh, James found some wild blueberries close by. They were delicious, and can't wait to harvest some more of those and maybe freeze some, and also maybe preserve like in some jam preserve type deals. But yeah, just we're gonna learn how to can this year. I just bought some stuff to learn to ferment. So just kind of still learning the basics of homesteading. We have a lot that we have learned, and we are excited to share. And we're a lot that we are still learning and experimenting with. Excited to do so. Just getting such a kick, having such a fun time learning. What did you say?
And that big mushroom under that branch of that pine tree. Down low. That way.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep. I think that's about it. I think we just wanted to get a little footage with the two of us up here. It's been so busy, and James has been working on a lot of the stuff outside on his own, other than of course the fairy lights. The little lights and the flowers were all me.
Her department, not
For my
mine.
department. But it was a lot of fun. I still have one more strand of those to put out. So. There was a interesting looking bug fellow over on this back tree that I was deciding to hold off on that one, but I would like to put another strand of fairy lights up. But we should try and get some footage here at night because it's just really pretty, and I don't know if we would be able to capture like the stars and the fairy lights, the magic of it at night. But Chipmunk's really talking.
He's very not happy with us, I think.
He's probably telling us to buzz off. He liked it before, but hopefully we can all learn to share the land. Of course, they were here first. We try and be respectful, but anyways, I think we're gonna call it quits for now. It's a little mosquito-y out here, as we have mentioned, but
I'll actually take you guys on a hike in a second here. I want to go explore a little bit. And
Yep.
see you in a minute.